Podcasting isn't just for business. If you look at this site called Stitcher.com, they have tons of different podcasts that you could listen to, or you could have your students listen to. The 60-second civics lesson came up, the podcast, and I thought, I have 60 seconds. I could learn more about agricultural America in the early days. I've got 2 minutes. And I think most kids definitely have that length of attention span these days, but not much more necessarily. But it has lots of different opportunities. If you're teaching something about Spain, you might listen to this ahead of time and then have them go ahead and listen. And also, I found this site down here. Um, it's actually his last podcast, and he talks about his 7 years of podcasting, and he has given some amazing quick and dirty tips. But now that he's a father and watching his own children, he really thought about how it is for students with math and how we don't really let them play. And I think that's kind of a good reminder about how we look at different subjects that we teach, and that there is a trial and error that is associated with, say, math or with things like business and entrepreneurship, and that failure is part of the process, part of the problem solving process. And we need to be better at having our minds open to a little bit more flexibility and failure and play. So all I have to do here is click on here, and maybe I find a new podcast. The music's good. But even though it's his last, he shares some great inspiration, and he might be somebody that you would want to look at some of those 300 different math tips. So take a look, lots of different podcasts for you to choose from, and I hope that it becomes a powerful space for you to work in and have your students get information that they might not otherwise engage in.